Hi guys, and today is a video I've been meaning to do for a good while, uh, and the reason for me not doing a Blu-ray update, and this is exactly what it is, because I've finally got a decent substantial amount of Blu-rays. When the last Blu-ray update I did was the 23rd of January. I know, it is very shameful, honestly. I'll take my hat off to you. Nah, I'm only kidding. The reason for me not basically having a Blu-ray update as such is because back then I used to buy a Blu-ray probably every week, and since then I've been buying other things, as you guys can tell from the cabinet. And yeah, so since then I've only bought a Blu-ray one every week and a half, 2 weeks, about that. So even though like I actually was having a Blu-ray every now and then, I kind of thought, oh, it's finally growing. Like up to an amount where like I can do a Blu-ray update. So and now it is a very good amount, and I know some people buy like 6 or 7 titles every week, and it's wow. I used to be like that, but now, well, come on, it is getting close to Christmas, and I got a scrimp and save. But yeah, here's the amount. Ugh! Nah, I'm only kidding. It's not that big, but yeah. I do have a reasonable amount of Blu-rays, and that's why I thought that, well, now's the right time. Even though, if I actually chose to do this on the 23rd of January, and then it'd be a year from the previous one, and no, it's not good at all. So anyway, let's get into it, as I'm pumped right now. Right, so first one, you'll have no surprises there, as if any of you know me personally or by YouTube or Facebook, you should know I'm a Batman freak. Considering most of my Hot Toys is Batman based. So yeah, first one, of course, I couldn't start this anyway but this. Dark Knight Rises. Wow, what can I say about this film? It is absolutely amazing. It's awesome. The soundtrack kicks ass. Just a great story, and definitely a way to end the trilogy, even though they kind of left it open, because that's what Nolan does. Take for example like Inception, he left that kind of open so then people would make up their own minds as how the film ended, and that's exactly what he's done with this bad boy. So yeah, first one, Dark Knight Rises. Sorry people, it had to. Now if I'm planning on having a Blu-ray update, no better way to start off an update with a Batman Blu-ray, especially this badass mofo. So, Dark Knight Rises is the first. Second one, you all should have seen. If you haven't, I don't know what to say to you, but the second one is, of course, Taken. Liam Neeson, you kick ass. I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and I will kill you. That was a shit impression. But anyway, next, Taken. I had this on good old DVD when they used to be the top end of a scale. I remember that. Paying like £15 for a DVD. And when they were top notch as well, and then like now it's all Blu-ray, even though they're planning on bringing something out that's supposed to be more superior than Blu-ray. I don't know what it's called. It slips my mind. Come on, I'm getting old. I'm 23 in October. But anyway, second, Taken. So, well, I had this on DVD, and I'd watched it a good few times. And I mean a good few times. Come on, this is a decent film. So, yeah, so then I kind of thought, I wonder what it'd be like on Blu-ray. Will it be good? Like, crap? How can that be crap? That film, how can that be crap? Even though I'll be quite surprised if somebody does turn around and say that that film is crap, because believe me, it isn't. It is a good film. So, Blu-ray wise, I was absolutely blown away. It is amazing. The sound, the picture quality, oh, it is amazing. It is amazing. So, yeah, guys, haven't seen this, pick it up, rent it, get it dirt cheap, whatever. I think it goes for about £5 or £6, but believe me, it'll be the best £5 or £6 you've spent on a film. So, Taken. And next we have a recent release. Tongue twister. Even though there was a Spanish version. Spanish? Yeah. Swedish version. There we go. I got there in the end. Yeah, there was a Swedish version made of this film, and there were 2 sequels to follow, and I have to be honest, the 3 films, like all as one, they kicked ass. So the next film I bought, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Even though some people class this like as a kind of remake, I don't know, but well, like, I suppose the best way to kind of see this, if you haven't seen the previous version, the Swedish version, and this is the first one you actually buy, I would definitely say go and get this. So yeah, and this is the best. No, this was the best one on the shelf. No dents or wear on the case. Come on, guys. Blu-ray collecting, you know what I'm on about. You really don't feel like spending about 15-20 quid on a Blu-ray that's got shelf wear and it's like beaten to, well, yeah, just generally beaten up, and it's like, do I really want that? Like, oh, it's nuts. But yeah, so The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Oh, and you'll probably notice on a few of these as well, there is a good old sticker, a white sticker. That's as HMV had a 3 for £30, no, a 5 for £30, or 3 for 20 quid, or as priced. Which usually, if that happens, then the Blu-rays individually are about probably £8, which ain't too bad. But yeah, so round my birthday, actually was a day like after my birthday, I literally spent a good solid hour scouring every shelf from A to all the way to the other end. It was mad, because I wanted to find decent films that, gosh, I haven't had the chance to get. Even though there's kind of films, well, that you need to get and you're like, oh my god, I need to get that film. And then there's kind of films where you're kind of like, nah, I'll leave it till next time. But this, guys, definitely see it, watch it, rent it, do whatever you want. But this is a good film. So, that's the third one. Like, up next is a Blu-ray. Well, a film I should say, that I do generally think is good, and that is of course Night and Day, Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz. Even though I have to be honest, Cameron's best film was of course The Mask, but that's just my opinion. You guys might think very differently, but hey ho. But yeah, so the story for that is I had it on VHS tape when they were the business. Oh, but yeah, I watched that so much that it chewed the tape up, and there was white lines all down it, and it was horrible. But anyway, so yeah, then I bought a DVD, and of course then I upgraded it to Blu-ray, and it is amazing. It is awesome quality, and I shall be doing a review on that too. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So the fourth, Night and Day, good film. Even though some people have kind of slagged it off a bit, but well, it's everyone's choice at the end of the day, right? And up next, Ultraviolet. What can I say about this film? The reason why I like this film so much is it is like a game. It really is like a game. It is awesome. And I lent it from a friend on DVD, and I watched it and I was like, wow, really? This is cool. And then since then, this is going back a good few years. I think it was about, I don't know, I wouldn't like to say, as then it'd make me feel my age. But yeah, next up, Ultraviolet. Haven't seen it, get it, rent it, do whatever you want, but this awesome film, definitely very well done. Next one is of course, these are kind of type of oldie films now, well, for the next few at least. So next up, Green Mile, Tom Hanks. Do I dare say more? I've seen this film a handful of times. Each time awesome. This film is emotional, and even though I haven't watched it yet on Blu-ray, God, slap me now and thank your mama. But yeah, so yeah, Green Mile, awesome film, definitely worth a upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray at least. So look up next. A film with John Travolta, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, and Don Cheadle. Cheadle? Yeah. Swordfish. What can I say about this film? Even though films nowadays, it's the typical hostage situation where the one party wants to get them back when the other one wants to get something like in return, ransom, or something along those lines. That being said, this film is awesome. Yeah, I've seen this a handful of times yet again, and it is amazing. Definitely well played. Hugh Jackman, come on, Wolverine, and I can't wait to see the new film anyway. So that'd be good. So yeah, next one, Swordfish. And I think that's it for the oldie type of films. Oh, hang on. Got two more here. I'm doing it in a type of order where it's kind of newy, then oldie, then new again. So yeah, next up is of course Silence of the Lambs. Had this on video, and I still have it somewhere. God, video. Oh, it's amazing, best picture quality ever. And then of course previous there was Betamax and like all of the good shit. So yeah, Silence of the Lambs, amazing film, definitely well played. Sorry, but huge shout out Anthony Hopkins, man. He is a actor. He's an actor. I would say probably out of every role he's played in a film, he's done it tremendously well. He is amazing at what he does. That guy is an actor, I'm telling you. So yeah, Silence of the Lambs. Up next is a film I watched when I was quite young. Do I think it's a mistake for me to have watched that like at the age I did? No, because it had the same effect on me as the Halloween did, and that's the original, by the way, not Rob Zombie's remake. Even though that film's pretty awesome as well, but yeah, I do really like both versions, even though you cannot whack the original in the slightest. It is anyway, I'm rambling again, but yeah, this film had the same type of effect on me. And ever since then I've been trying to find it on DVD, and then I finally found it on DVD, and I kind of thought, nah. So then I obviously seen, there's the Iron Man. I wonder if Tony Stark's in there. I'm doing my Blu-ray update, dude. Shut up. Go get your scrap on from somewhere else, you bellend. Should we wait till he goes? La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Sorry, guys, but this is the third time I've filmed this now. The first time I had a text, then it cut off the video. The second time I had a phone call, and I nearly finished the video, and obviously it stopped it. I was like, really? You are not doing this? And then the third time, obviously, Iron Man comes in. Has he gone? The coast may be clear. Anyway, so yeah, this film had the same effect on me as Halloween did, and it scared the living shit out of me. It was good. And like ever since then, I've been wanting to get it on Blu-ray, and as soon as I seen it, I could not resist the chance. It was amazing. So, Candyman. As far as the sequels go, I haven't seen these sequels in a while. From what I can remember, if memory serves me well, the second one was okay, and after that, the third one I cannot remember. It's like the Nightmare on Elm Street. The first was amazing. That shit the living piss out of me. It was awesome. So yeah, that's just an example, really. Right, I'm going to save that one to the last I've got. Right, so next film up next is a film yet again I had on DVD, and ever since then I've been trying to find it on Blu-ray, even though there was a time when I actually found it on Blu-ray, and typically it was Region A. And unfortunately, I don't have a region-free Blu-ray player yet, even though I'm thinking of buying one sometime next year, so then I can buy region-free DVDs. As if I'm perfectly honest, the region for B, the UK region, sorry, but USA gets so much more better titles than we do. They're bought out so much quicker, and they just generally have such of a better selection than us. I mean, God, it just really chews my chain, as it's like so many good films they bring them out, but yet they're region locked. It's like, why can't you make them region free? Even though I don't know what, like, how they do this whole region crap. But surely it can't be that hard just to make a Blu-ray region free, so then all of the world can actually enjoy it, rather than just people who need, like us for instance, Blu-ray collectors. Okay, so to buy region A locked DVDs or the other codes, right, even though we're buying Blu-rays, so then we need to like upgrade to a region free Blu-ray player, and that's the cheapest one I've seen is probably about 150 quid. But that's what I'm saying, technically we shouldn't have to do that, but the thing that really does my nut is that we have to wait for titles, good titles, to actually get bought out. Years and years and years. It is a pain in the arse, and it really does bug me. And even though that kind of turned like into a bit of a rant there, but still, come on, you guys know it's true. You guys have to have some type of film that you've always wanted, like on Blu-ray, and it's region locked, and you kind of think, ugh. But anyway, next up is Wolf Creek. Definitely a good horror. Definitely a good horror. Yeah, so years and years of searching for this film. I finally got it, and I'm chuffed to bits. And I haven't watched it yet. That shows you how chuffed I am. Right, next film is a scary one. And I don't mean like a type of scary where it's like, oh wow, that bit shit me up, that did. Oh dear, what's he going to do next? Is he going to shank him with a machete? Shank him? Hang on a second. That's not in my vocabulary. But, yeah. A nice machete or a kitchen knife. You choose. Nah, but the thing that makes the film I'm holding right now scary is, I do actually think that it is scary for the reason that this is how our society is today. God, this is not helping me in the slightest. It is making me sound more and more old as this video goes on, so I won't keep it up much longer. But anyway, it's scary because this is what the world is like now. Obviously, some parts are worse. Worse? Is that a word? Oh, well, it is now. Yeah, some parts are worse than places. I mean, Perfect Match, even though I'm not comparing, but Harry Brown, there we go. There's an example for you that I do need to get, like on Blu-ray. I've got it on DVD, but nah, I will be picking that film up, as that is worth Blu-ray, and it is worth the price. I think it's about 7-8 quid, but that's nearly a 10 out well spent. So yeah, next film, Eden Lake. It shows you how people can actually be, and it shows you how inconsiderate people can be on the slightest, smallest things, and then it like escalates to something bigger, which doesn't need to happen. Right. Next film is, in my opinion, definitely a good horror film. Yet again, same story again. I got it on DVD, and then I was browsing Amazon, browsing Play, trying to find this film on Blu-ray, and eventually I did. Even though this is an actual remake, and the original, that was literally sick in the head. Oh dear. Yeah, even though I will be buying the original film on Blu-ray, as it is just something to say, yeah, well, I've got the original film and I've also got the remake as well. But seriously, the remake compared to this, oh, well, it's so much more brutal. I won't go into much detail as it is very, very explicit. Yeah, I'll just say that. And if you guys have seen the film, and then you guys will know what I'm actually talking about and why I can't talk about this on this video, as it will probably get flagged and then taken down, and then I'll have to, and then bye channel. But anyway, next Blu-ray, I Spit on Your Grave. This film is a definition of horror for me. I haven't heard anybody say, oh no, this is a rubbish film, it's too overrated, it's this, it's that, it's blah blah blah. In my personal opinion, this is a very, very, very underrated film. But guys, if you want a good horror, thriller, suspense type of film, then I would definitely say go and check out this film. It is awesome, and I'm not just saying that for the sake of it. It is awesome, and you guys should know by now, for me to say something that is awesome, it is definitely awesome. So right, I've got 2 left. Only 2? Oh dear. And I don't know how long this has been rolling, but I can imagine it's probably about 15 minutes long. I don't know, but anyway, well, it's been a long video and it's been a long time, so that kind of accounts for something. So anyway, I have 2 left. One was a birthday present to me, even though I was planning on buying it, but of course Mammy got there first. And the reason why I'm talking like that is because Mrs. Brown's Boys Series 2. What can you say about this comedy series? I mean, I think I did a review on the first series for a YouTube user, and that video has over 1,000 views. I'm like, wow. Even though I keep on having a browse back through the old videos to see how they're doing. Some aren't that good, but then some are like, hang on, has that just seriously hit that stone of views? It is amazing how they shoot up so quickly. And but this series 2, oh, it's awesome. Yeah, definitely a very good series. And yes, I will be doing a single video review on this series as well. So then obviously I've got season 1 and I've got season 2 done. So yeah, oh yeah, and when they were touring the tour that they did the DVD on, I was in Sports Direct with my best friend Dan, and strangely enough, guess who was sitting right next to us trying to pair his shoes on? Grandad. It shocked the living life out of me, honestly. Had a few photos, and I'll actually put a photo on the end of the video when I do this, so it just proves I'm not basically telling you all bullshit, even though I'll probably get that. I'll be like, oh, yeah, but seriously, out of all of the places you would expect to meet a star like that, Sports Direct? Really? That was probably the most funny thing about it all. It was, oh, he is such a down-to-earth dude, honestly. But yeah, so that's that. Mrs. Brown's Boys Series 2. If you haven't seen this, I would strongly suggest Go and pick up the first season. If you don't like it, I will be very shocked at you. Just saying. Right, this next one is not a purchase from me myself. If you, God, it's cold, and I do apologise for having a bit of a cold. I've slowly got over it as the 2 to 3 weeks have passed. But yeah, so anyway, if you scroll back to, I think it was about 3-4 months ago now, I did a trade, well, it wasn't exactly a trade, with a well-known YouTube user by the name of Robin176. Even though it weren't like exactly a trade as such, as I'd sent her a Blu-ray, Beauty and the Beast. Come on, you gotta love that film. Be our guest. Nah, but yeah, so I sent her that, and of course I was expecting nothing back. And of course she sent me a drawing she did of Batman, which is amazing. It's framed and it's on the wall over there. But yeah, so her being the way she is, bless her, bless her? Nah. She doesn't take no for an answer. When you do a trade with her, you always have to have something back. A YouTuber that goes by the name of Fuckable, yes, I didn't say fuckable, I said fuckable. Dude, he knows all about this. Gosh, if he sends her something, he definitely gets something back. You have no say. You have no say in the matter at all. She sends you something back anyway, even though it's nice and everything. But Robin, can't you just accept things? Nah. But seriously, thank you very much. But like around that time, I actually was tempted to get a set that was, I think, £40. Now it's gone down to about 20 quid. And then I was talking to her, close friends now, so it's all good. So yeah, and I kind of said, oh, I'd love to get this set. And she did a small, like, type of overview of it, and I was like, I want it, send it me now, bitch. Nah, I'm only kidding. But yeah, so since then I've been trying to get that set, and I haven't got it yet. Hopefully should get it sometime next year. But yeah, so seeing as I was probably saying about it that much, it kind of got on her nerves, and she thought, I know what to send Luke back for that Beauty and the Beast. And of course, this is a film I absolutely adore. Hey man, what are you doing? Tony Montana! That was a crap impression, but yeah. Scarface. What can be said about this film? Al Pacino, you are an absolute badass. He played... This film is absolutely outstanding. It really is outstanding. Scarface. Some people don't actually like this film, kind of thinking, why? Why don't you? Oh, it really does do my head in, but, well, people's opinions, and well, like I suppose if we didn't have any, and we were all the same, and then it would get really boring very quickly. So, but yeah, Scarface. She bought me this out of her own pocket, even though I told her not to. Scarface. And I was really chuffed. Honestly, I was really chuffed. So yeah, last Blu-ray, possibly of 2012. Yeah, so Scarface. And she was very kind enough to send me The Crow to lend as well. So, awesome film. Brandon Lee. What more can be said. Even though the spin-off sequel films that they did, I think there was 2 or 3 possibly after that, they were a load of bollocks. Honestly, I could not watch them through. I started to watch the second one. I don't really know the titles like off the top of my head, if I'm honest. I'd rather not want to know them, as that'd be like, why have I even got those in my head? As far as I'm concerned, that film makes it for me. That film is just... Come on, guys, it isn't... Well, in my opinion, it is an amazing film. So, yeah. So, coming videos. Well, I have a farewell video again, as I did last year around this type of time. I also have the Batman DX12 to do. I'm planning on putting that up probably Christmas Eve, maybe a day or 2 like earlier. But even though I have had it for about a week now, you're probably thinking, hang on a second, he's had that figure for a week and he hasn't even reviewed it yet. Why? Well, I shall tell you why. It's because the figure itself and the review will be the best, most detailed, most work I've actually put like into any review I've done previously. Even though, like, if you go back to the first ever one I did, the Batman DX02, that... Oh. But anyway, I'm thinking of maybe doing those again. Like... Well... Sonic Man, I think I will actually. But, yeah, so, the Hot Toys side of things... Well... Basically, like, if there's a figure you want me to redo a thingy on, just send me a message, send a comment down below, and I'll do it again. Even though the, like, original ones I did are good, but that was when I had the crappy Sony the snapshot camera or something I had. It were like, it was okay, but then it kind of got like a bit much, as then I started to see HD and I was like, oh god, I need to get a HD camera. So yeah, the thingies I've done since then in HD, this is why I personally would rather redo those but still keep the like originals up, as well, it at least then, like, I can actually see myself how far me being me, how far I've actually came in the past year and since I started to review. So yeah, so guys, that's just a small snippet, I suppose. But yeah, I will catch you guys soon, and have a good Christmas, even though this will not be the last thing I actually do on this channel. But yeah, guys, hope you have a wonderful Christmas, and I will catch you soon, and thank you for all of the support you guys have shown me, all the comments, all the messages, and all of the good love. So yeah, guys, until next time, I'll catch you later.